Hey guys, Classic G-Body. So I wanted to film a little video about what project I'm going to choose next, and I want your help. Since the Cavalier is almost done, and pending the tranny works, the engine runs, the car drives, everything's done, I'm going to move on to the next project, and I need your help. So the two projects that I've chose is the 79 Malibu and the 84 Silverado. So I'm going to do a quick little rundown on these cars so you guys have an idea of what you're looking at. This is my 79 Malibu. It's been sitting in the garage here for 2 years, and it's been sitting for several years prior. I think I bought it in 2002, and it had a 267 in it, and it now has, well, I'll show you what it has in it here in a second. But check out the other videos on this car. I do have several. They're a couple years old. I did some project updates on this car a while back, so you'll get a little bit of a history of what it is. It's a Malibu Classic. It's a bucket seats console car. It's filthy sitting here. It's got trash bags full of rags and things in there. I can't open the door right now, but it's a 70,000 mile clean original car. So I did a little bit of work to it. Let me open the hood and show you the latest and greatest of what's under here. Alright, there it is. So it's sitting in there is a 350 Chevy GM Performance crate motor. It's the 330 horsepower version. It's called the 350 HO, maybe. I don't exactly recall what it is, but that's what it is. I got ceramic coated headers for it. Upgraded the camshaft. I don't even know the specs on it offhand. I got the cam card. I think it's the 268 from Competition Cam. 268 is what it is. So basically, I put the cam in it, painted the motor. I have videos on all of that stuff, so please check those out. And basically just set the engine and tranny in here when I moved, and that's as far as I got, and that was 2 years ago. So I want to pull this engine back out, paint the frame, because the frame's all bare metal down in there after I degreased it, cleaned it, and so I'm going to pull the motor back out, paint the frame, and drop it back in and get it together. So that's the condition of this car currently. And I also have an 8.5 rear end for it with the 373 posi, and the engine is a turbo 350, or the transmission is a turbo 350. So that's that one, and let me walk over to the trucks, and I'll just give you a quick rundown of this. This one here is my 84 Silverado. I bought this one 2 years ago, I think, to replace the 83, because as many of you have seen, the 83 is in pretty poor shape. It's completely rotted out, beyond repair. It's going to be a parts truck for the 84. The frame is rusted out in the rear, the bed's gone, the cab's gone, the doors, everything. There isn't a piece of solid sheet metal on this entire truck. So, however, the good part about this truck is I've owned this one for 7 years, I think. Let me open the hood and show you the engine, which is the good part of this truck, and which is, other than using and abusing this truck with hauling everything that I have, as ugly as it is under the hood here, this is a 355. It's a bored out 350 Chevy. It's got an RV cam, turbo 350 tranny with shift kit, and the engine was put in this truck. My dad's friend used to own this truck, and he built this motor for this truck and used to tow it, his show cars with this truck back in the early 90s. So this truck's a great runner. The engine doesn't use any oil whatsoever. It runs strong. It runs clean. It just needs a little prettying up. So this engine and several other parts is going into the 84. Now the 84 is completely solid except for the inner wells, which you can see right there. It's the only rust on this whole truck. And I already have a set of inner wells for this truck, and actually the original doors for it. It has another set of doors on it, so they don't match. So I have the original doors for it. This truck's super clean. Oh, there's some rust right here too. Completely fixable, in my term. So here's the interior. Very similar to the 83. I got the dash all covered up because it doesn't have any cracks, so I don't want the sun to get at it. But some of the interior has to go back together. And under the hood needs the AC unit. It had just the heater, but I'm going to convert it over to AC using the AC unit out of the 83 and the wiring. And this has a 305. It runs, check out the video on this. You can see how badly this thing smokes. It's kind of an amusing video, I guess, but it does run, it does drive. I drove it from the old house over to this one. It smokes just unbelievably. It burns a lot of oil. It fouls out plugs. It's just a worn out 305. This is a, I don't know how many miles are on this truck. Very low mileage truck. So 305 is coming out, being replaced with the 350 in the 83. It's got 98,000 miles. So it's not too bad. Real clean, very original truck. Still has the original GM hoses, original GM belts are still on it. Super clean. I'm excited to get this one going too, just like the Malibu. So those are the two projects. Definitely, guys, leave comments. Get a little discussion going. So there's the 83 and the 84. That is potentially the next project. Or the 79 Malibu Classic. So go ahead and leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think. And that'll determine what my next project will be after the Cavalier is on the road. Alright guys, appreciate the feedback.